All right, welcome to another episode of Geek-Men and the Masters of the Thundernerds. I'm Dustin.
I'm Zombie 13.
John, or you can call me Praetorius.
All right, how's it
Thanks for
going
joining
tonight,
us.
guys?
It's good to be on the first one for me.
Nice. Yes. Welcome for new faces that aren't familiar. This is Praetorius or John, whatever you want to call him. He goes by Praetorius on his gamer stuff, so that's what he would like to be called.
I'm your local video game nerd.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. Got the comments up. Let's see. We're also all very heavy Star Wars nerds, so we're probably going to chat about that too some. But let's just go ahead and where did that banner go?
Saw you with the box. What was in the box? What's in the box?
In the box. John, what did you get?
I got the newest WWE Ultimate Edition. Triple H and Bret the Hitman Hart. There he is.
Yeah, sorry.
It's
I didn't mean to interrupt toy time. Keep going.
I do love the fact that these Ultimate Editions come with so much extra stuff. Like the Bret Hart actually has extra arms, so you can take it off and take the jacket off. And
Really?
extra heads and extra hands. The Triple H comes with like 3 sets of hands and 3 different heads, and comes with the water bottle and all that other crap. But as a display, this is how they're displayed on the shelf. As you can see back behind me, way back yonder, is my Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are my 2 newest ones.
Nice.
I do enjoy the fact that Mattel really knows how to make a decent wrestling figure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
What about you, Zach? Zombie? I mean,
I'm gonna wait for
Go
last.
last.
I've got so
Bo,
much.
do you have anything?
No, I had two. Well, one thing, but I decided to take it back because this thing is not enjoyable and it's kind of rinky. But I tried to do one of these Middle Earth, like model kits and stuff. This thing is it's not fun and it's not intuitive.
Oh wow!
It doesn't look user friendly at all.
It's I can't even begin to tell you. I spent like 2 hours on it and I got. Where is it? Do you see that knee there?
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
How many times did you cut yourself?
Oh man, that's the thing too. Like I have the tools. Like that wasn't a problem. But the tabs, like they do not want to line up, and there's no way you have to have like a micron. Just these little tools just to get in there and go. And I'm not Ray Palmer the Atom. I can't shrink down and put it in there. So. I wanted to go real quick though. I wanted to say that Mattel, they were really cool. Do you remember that He-Man arm that broke on me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a couple weeks ago. I contacted them because they have like replacement parts sometimes, like for their board games and all sorts of stuff. So I was like, I want to try and ask them, do you have like a replacement arm you can send me? They were like, no, and we don't really have any of that in stock. So we'll send you a check. How much did you pay for it? And I'm like, what?
Oh, whoa!
Sure enough, in the mail last week, sent me a check for $19 to cover the figure, so I can just buy another one.
Nice.
Damn. I wish somebody.
Yeah.
Would,
so.
I got that. What is it? I got that Nico Ash. Remember that? Ash versus Evil Dead.
Yes.
Ash, and it fell off my shelf back here, and it broke the foot off of it.
Yeah,
I was like, man. I wish I could have done that with them because I had to spend another $40 to get that figure again. So now I've got a figure of an Ash in my closet yonder with no foot. But I've got the same one up on the shelf up here.
Send it to Zombie. Get him to repair it. Yeah. He probably. I'm confident he could.
It's the same.
Yeah. Figure. So I just wanted Mattel. Thanks. That was like above and beyond customer service. So
I love Mattel.
But. Yeah, I love the He-Man stuff. I do. But yeah, that's the only thing I picked up. So I
I
might go
gotta-
back. I'll probably just get store credit and just get me a model kit or something.
I got a check from a company, actually from Todd McFarlane, and it's signed by Todd McFarlane. It was just a refund. I'd overspent, and they didn't have everything that was in stock, so we just kind of shifted to what my order was going to end up being. And this was years ago. This was early 2000s. And there was like $1 or $2 left over. And really, I told them, no, just keep it. I'm not worried about $1 or $2. And they ended up sending me a check, and it's got his signature on it. I never cashed it. I kept it.
Yeah, there you go.
So they kept that money anyway.
I want to come back to something related to that, but I don't want to interrupt your what's in the box because technically it's not what's in the box. So you go ahead and. But that's it for me. You go ahead and what did you get this week, Zombie?
Well, Dustin, did you get anything?
Did I miss zombies?
No. I'm
No.
going last
Oh.
just because
I guess I got this. This is the only thing I opened recently. The Ravager. I think I might have shown that on the last one, but
I'm
yeah.
still sad about that trigger breaking, man.
Yeah, it happens. It's no big, especially since his trigger's like gonna be on it most of the time. So
Yeah.
Nah, I normally don't get this much. I've got a stack of stuff actually, and it all came in within about a week's time. I have no excuse, but I mean I did do some trading. I did a lot of trading to get some of this stuff, and it all just kind of came in. I was able to get
Sweet.
the Inquisitor that I missed.
nice.
So that's cool. And I swear I am an opener. I just haven't had time to open this stuff. And I've got to find a spot to put it. This isn't all of my shelves. My Star Wars shelves are down here. And I've got to do some rearranging of that stuff anyway. I got an Axe
Ooh.
Wolves.
Nice.
So that's cool. I can mark him off my list. And I got the Clone Wars
Ooh.
Maul.
Oh, that's
The one
nice.
where he's got the prosthetic legs.
Yeah.
Those robo legs are awesome.
Yeah, he's cool. He's cool looking. I can't wait to open some of these. I just hadn't had time to do it. And this one I actually found myself early one morning after I got off from my long night shifts. I've been looking for this thing since October and just found him, and it's mid-April.
Jeez.
Oh,
yeah.
big jammed.
Yeah. I've been looking and finally found one. They had a second one this morning. I almost picked it up too, but I said, no, I better not.
Yeah.
I don't play Fortnite, but I have a soft spot for the pumpkin-headed characters.
Well, see,
Right.
that's brilliant strategy on Fortnite's part anyway to design characters that you can easily turn into toys because there's a lot of people that play Fortnite don't even touch the game
Yeah.
because the characters they make are so toyetic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are. I have quite a few Fortnite figures. And
I wonder how much money you would have to spend if they took every skin in that game and turned it into a figure. Because I do play that game, and I have so many skins that it's ridiculous. Like, how much money have I spent over the years?
You should add up. Have you?
It's
I'm going to
best not
recommend the completionist. Everybody go watch that video. No, after us because it's not going anywhere. We're still here live. The completionist recently purchased every single game in the Nintendo shop that was going away.
You-
Bo froze.
both ways.
Yep.
Yep.
I saw it. Yeah, I saw it. They spent like $30-something thousand.
Wow.
Jeez.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's a fun video to watch the frustration of trying to buy every game digitally, but it's a fun watch.
Some people have entirely too much money. If you gave me $30,000,
Okay, sorry, I
now,
didn't mean that. Yeah.
I'd be like, you know what? Let me pay a large chunk of my house off. Like
Yeah,
right now.
or some form of debt. Yeah,
Right,
put
right.
myself further in.
Or you could have every Wario game.
No, I'll just go back and collect all of these guys.
Which, by the way, did you see the new movie?
Yes.
God.
Dragon Ball Super.
Watched it.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
When Piccolo just decking that android, man.
Yeah.
Me and my boy was sitting in the theater when he decks that android. I don't know. I was probably the only grown person in there. It was like,
Yeah, I was cheering for that too. I really like Beast Gohan too.
I like Beast Gohan, man, but Orange Piccolo that was king of the movie right there. That was the highlight of the movie.
Yeah.
Everybody's always it's Saiyans. You're expecting the Saiyans to snap and turn into something new and just beat the living shit out of everything there. But Piccolo is always when he's like, I'm almost strong enough to take you down. Almost. Just not there yet. And then guess what happens in this movie? Like, no, now it's my time to shine.
Yeah.
And I was like, finally.
Unlock my latent power. Oh yeah, that was sick.
Thick boy Piccolo. That's what he should. That's
Thickolo.
Thickolo. That's that transformation.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, Zombie. I didn't mean to interrupt Toy Time. And
No,
diverge.
that's all right.
A tangent there.
So these next four come from my buddy Ishwar. I did another trade with him for some more Legions. So this one is where is it? Ilgar. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever. He's a cool, like, dirtied up, patinaed skeleton.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Wait
a minute. You're in the Legions?
Go figure, right? I got Swig.
Yes. I love Swig. He's so cool.
Yeah. He's a cool little goblin for sure. And then the next one, I mean, they're the same figure. One's got the helmet face down for some reason. This is just how they packaged him or whatever. This is the Zylernian Guard.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people really dig this one.
Yeah.
And I had to get more than one. I couldn't help it. So that was a really cool trade. And then the next things, and we'll wrap it up after this, I got from Dustin for my birthday. He sent me some of the Animal Warriors of the Kingdom figures.
Yeah.
Got you a monkey.
Yeah. Well, there's a few more. He sent me over the who is this? Atreus?
Yeah, Atreus.
Atreyu, something another.
Yeah, Atreyu, something.
And Tiger Dude.
Yep, Tiberius.
Yeah. And I literally just opened up that dude right like before we started, and wow, they move great.
Yeah, they do.
I'm pleasantly surprised.
Mm-hmm.
He sent over.
Oh, wait a minute, sorry. Oh man.
And
to be fair, that one was yours already.
And saving the best for last, he sent me. Ooh, go on.
Yeah.
And I just haven't had time to sit and open just from my crazy work schedule and all that kind of stuff. So looking forward to my birthday goodies.
Yeah, I mean, I had to. I was like, you know what? I love this figure so much. This is like my favorite figure as far as from the Dragon Ball Z ones that I got so far. And I'm like, yeah, he needs to understand just how cool these are. And he's never going to understand by just me explaining it to him. So I need to send him one. So
Yeah,
I got.
I've seen a couple in Walmart kind of hanging around, not Gohan, but some of the other characters and everything. And I've looked at them and I thought they were, cool looking. I appreciate that they've come a long way with the articulation and everything in these figures, because I'm used to like those old original figures that they did where they only move, at the shoulders, and they've got that torso cloth stuff that you can pop off, those old Bandai Japanese figures.
Mm-hmm.
And then Irwin Toys came along and made a few, upgraded versions with a little bit more articulation, but nothing like these.
Yeah.
Well, happy belated birthday.
Thanks.
Dustin's a good friend. And then
I am an April Fool. April 1st, no joke, really.
Is that for? Because is that it for everybody?
Yeah, that's it for me.
I just wanted. This kind of goes in. Oh, go ahead, John.
I have one thing, since we're talking about toys and sculptures and everything else, because I mean, I would consider. I know these Ultimate Edition WWE figures are toys, but they're $40 a piece. Nobody's playing with a $40 figure. Like, that's why they're on the shelf back yonder. I don't know if anybody's
yeah, I think everybody's got something behind them.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody's like a fan of Berserk like I am. I haven't read all of them, but I mean, there was a lore video that I watched that was like 6 hours long. It's just a dude talking. He's telling all the story and the lore and everything. It's the lore of Berserk it's nuts, but it's great. But the new, because the creator died last year.
Yeah.
Oh.
And his assistant and the studio decided to keep going, which is cool. I was like, yeah, finish the story. I want to see Guts destroy Griffith. I want to see the comic panel where he cuts Griffith in half with that big old sword. It's just like, see, it's what you get. But the next manga chapter, when you pre-order it ships with a little statue about this tall.
Huh.
And it's the top part of Guts from like here up to here in the Berserker armor with the wolf helmet closed down. So it's got the wolf, like armored face of the wolf coming down with his Demon Slayer over his shoulder, and it's like made out of purple flames on the back. It looks so cool.
Ooh.
I was like, I don't have any of these comics, and it's like, I'm really considering pre-ordering this just so I can get that statue.
Yeah.
How much was it?
I didn't even look because I was scared to look.
I would look. I have seen some the Berserk statues that people collect, the ones that are like as big as like wedding cakes.
And that is one of the most darkest, violent, disgusting mangas that ever existed, but the lore behind it and the characters themselves and the character development is some of the best lore and character development.
Well, yeah, it's like anime grimdark. It's
ever. Like I was explaining it. I was explaining it
again.
Berserk.
Berserk. Okay.
You can watch the 3 movies on Netflix: The Golden Age, The Band of the Hawk, and whichever one Griffith summons the eclipse and sacrifices everybody in. Up to the eclipse, it's almost like a normal anime. And then when the eclipse happens and Griffith sacrifices the Band of the Hawk to the God Hand, and it's like, is this hell? Are these people in hell? Is this what I'm seeing? It's like
Tampa Bay.
That's when it's like normal, goddamn insane. Just like that. Just straight down the fucking hill from there.
Wow.
But it's great.
We'll take your word for it. I haven't seen it. I haven't. I've seen artwork and stuff and everything, but I've never actually watched any Berserk. It's like Fist of the North Star.
See, that's one I never got into.
It looks fun though, and plus it's like classic '80s anime. Man, that just had its own look.
Straight up '80s kung fu anime.
Yeah, I miss 80s anime. I miss that whole look. I wanted to. This just something that happened to us today. Me and Zach, and I'm sure it affects a bunch of people. He got an email from Amazon. We recently learned about a problem that prevented us from processing your order properly. Unfortunately, we had to cancel it. The item in question is the '89 Batmobile. Amazon must have oversold, and they
Oh
canceled a
boy.
bunch of people's.
Oh,
Yeah, so we all thought we had one secure. We do not.
Did you send back the other one?
Yeah, you remember that one, but they probably would have canceled that one as well because I placed in an order after Zach. So if he got his canceled, there's no way I would have got mine. So yeah, we lost our Batmobiles, and now there's people. Of course, the secondary market on that. So the reason I bring this up is Todd, for the love of God, please put out more Batmobiles.
Yeah,
I'm not
no
paying
way.
$200 for
There's
a $60.
no way Todd's not going to put more out. It's
He
Todd.
should.
Yeah.
Just because of the whole, I can prove we can put something out cheaper, and it doesn't have to be $400. I'm sure there'll be like a second edition or something.
Well, I hope so. But
maybe this one will have a canopy that doesn't close on his ears. It'll be slightly tweaked to improve.
I don't know. I will check. I don't know how many my buddy Travis at Omega Level ordered. I know he had to order some just because of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But because he is an actual business, a shop, I'm pretty sure he'll get some in. I'll check with him to see how many he's getting in. And if I can help you guys get yours, I will.
Oh man, that would be great. I'm gonna I'll try an aisle run. I don't think it's gonna happen, but you never know. It might just be magically in stock somewhere. You can pick it up.
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
A year and a half from now, they'll be at Ollie's.
Yeah, exactly. We just don't get it.
We made all these Batmobiles. We can't get them to everybody. Where do we send them? Send them to Ollie's. They're like $50.
Yeah. Yeah, that's happened to Amazon before. I don't. It's that joke of the Princess Bride pre-order. I do not think you understand what this word means.
Right.
Like I've had them cancel on me. Walmart too. Where they?
Yeah, that's the day and age we live in. Pre-orders does not mean that it's guaranteed.
On the subject of pre-orders, let me just give a shout out to ringsidecollectibles.com. This is where I pretty much get all my wrestling figures from. If you pre-order from them, you're probably gonna get it.
There you go.
I pre-ordered those two, and they did send me a shipping request, a shipping notice, but I didn't realize they had. Like it just popped in my email.
Oh.
And I showed up, and there's a box sitting on the porch, and it's actually early because it said estimated shipping late April, and it showed up like 2 days ago. So I was like,
do they have Batmobiles?
No, but they have every wrestling figure that you can think of. They probably have those Masters of the Universe wrestling figures too. I had to think about it.
Yeah, because I refuse to buy from Walmart after they've canceled on me so many times. I hate Walmart exclusive. I think we all hate Walmart exclusives, but I've hit my limit with them.
Yeah,
I want that Roddy Piper.
Some of the worst people that I've had luck with ordering from, and not even really just pre-order, but just picking stuff up from, has been GameStop, the website GameStop. They will give me an email saying that I've been charged and that my order is being prepared for shipping. I will never get tracking. It just shows up. I don't know who it's coming from. I don't know when, what day. It just shows up. And I've sent multiple emails asking them, why can't I get tracking when you say my stuff is getting ready to ship or has shipped? There's no tracking. I go to my account and it just says, we'll let you know when this item is in stock, and it never changes. So frustrating.
Yeah, I know we've all had something that's got canceled on us. Something.
Yep.
They just Zach said at first I think it would be a good company policy. Like if they canceled your pre-order, you should just get like a credit of some sort.
Yeah.
And that would get them, that light a fire under their ass, basically, to not mess up and keep.
Yeah, because then you can just pick
overselling.
something and be like, you know what, I want that. Give
Yeah.
it to me.
Because you got to ease that burn. Like, they just apologize. Like, yeah, we don't know what happened, but yeah, we don't have them. So,
Yeah. Sorry about your luck.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Hope you got one of those. They selling at Macy's. Oh, did they already sell out?
Oh, hey.
Sorry.
If you look for something and you can't find it, and I used this a couple times, and everything I've ever got was legit. Like, had the holographs on the back of the box and everything. Like, because you can't. If you get a licensed figure that's supposed to have a hologram, the little hologram sticker somewhere, you can't fake that hologram sticker. If it's got that hologram sticker, it's legit. Mercari.
I have heard about people having.
I could not find a Razor Ramon figure after he died because they were selling them like normal, and then Scott Hall died, and then they're all gone. Which, of course, like, that's going to happen. When Scott Hall dies, all the Razor Ramon figures gone. I found a Razor Ramon, $40. Some dude was selling, still in the box with the tape on it. $40 plus shipping. It's like $47. So I think I paid like maybe $10 more than I would have if I'd have bought it from ringside when they had them available. And the same thing with this. That you can see it right here. You see that black figure standing right there.
Yeah,
that's old school Undertaker with the purple gloves and tie and spats. Same thing. $42. Some guy was selling it, and they don't even make that figure anymore.
Well, I was laughing because out of curiosity, I looked up. I was like, well, I wonder if anybody. It was dumb. It was very foolish. But I was like, I wonder if anybody's selling it at a decent price or if something's in stock. Somebody on eBay has the title. They're selling it for, let's just say $200 with shipping and everything. Ridiculously overpriced 89 Batmobile that will be back in stock soon at retail price. That's the title of the eBay. And I'm like, you're a dick.
Somebody bought it. Somebody bought it too, by the way. I'm sure somebody's already bid on it, or they've like, you know what, buy it now.
Oh yeah, today, because they realize they're not going to get theirs from Amazon. I can't imagine how many Amazon shoppers were denied a Batmobile today. So yeah, there's probably some secondhand buying.
A little shout out. So my stepdad gave my boy. My boy's 13 years old. His Beats, like the Beats headphones, like these kind of headphones.
Yeah.
Like, just gave him his pair that he had because he got a new pair.
Oh, Beats by Dre?
Yeah. My mom had bought my boy a pair of earbuds, Beats, for Christmas. So guess who comes and says, Daddy, you can have these. So shout out to my boy, because these things right here.
Oh, yeah, Beats by Dre. Jeez, man.
These things right here are ridiculous. These things are great.
Yeah.
And you open it up, and the little app on your phone pops up, tells you how much battery is in each earbud and how much battery is in the case.
So, if, Dr. Dre, if you want to send us some earbuds, that's cool. I'm cool with that.
These are great. Dr. Dre, good on you.
I think we need to test that next.
Yeah. You know what? We should probably take a little break because I can't help but notice that lovely shirt you have on, Zombie.
Yeah.
Thanks to our sponsor, Manscaped. You know what? We haven't played the shorter. Let's play the shorter ad. Get that going.
Thank you to our sponsor, Manscaped. Join us as we take a look at the Performance Package 4.0. First up is the Lawnmower 4.0. Mowing your lawn has never been so much fun. You'll even be volunteering to mow other people's lawns, if you know what I mean. You won't need sight beyond sight to see what you're doing down there. Next up is the Weed Whacker 2.0. Also, with its skin-safe technology, you'll never have a pesky ear or nose hair out of place. Why not try out the Crop Reviver? It will leave your Orbs of Power silky smooth. Last up, we have the Crop Preserver. It's the best way to combat that itchy burning sensation you get when chafing. Get 20% off and free shipping when you use the code Thundernerds at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use the code Thundernerds. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job at Manscaped.
And we're back.
So there you have it.
Yeah. Again, the trimmers are nice. If anybody,
They are.
I gotta clean these lines over. Some nice clean lines.
Show us where the other clean lines are.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
Gus.
would, but
No.
He did. He gave me like this enthusiasm, like it was a commercial directly for me. He's like, I can't believe how well this trimmer's working. And I'm like, I don't need to know, Dustin. I'll just tell me it's good. I didn't get pictures though, so I guess it is something. Should be thankful for the small things.
oh goodness. Well, I have some other news here. Let's
What we
cue
got?
this up.
So
we got some news on the shipping front. We're getting ready to see some Cosmic Legions coming soon. Saw this posted up today and got all excited because I, for one, have a small order of Cosmic Legions that I'm excited about.
Define
Yeah, I've just a couple of figures from Cosmic myself. I couldn't go as deep as I wanted to. But before that is the War of the Aetherblade figures. Those started shipping today. Today they started getting those ready to ship out to people that order those. It's been a long wait for those. Those figures are connected to the video game that they're making.
Yeah,
and that's going to have like a small fraction of the story that was funded through a couple of Kickstarters. One was like a private Kickstarter, and then they went public on Kickstarter. And the figures were offered to help fund the video game. So people gave funding for that, and in return, they're getting those figures. So I know I have a few coming. Really excited to get those.
Yeah, they look really cool. I didn't get any of those though, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'll get the ones that I actually pledged for, but then I'm also working on a trade with somebody to get more. As far as I know, it's a done deal. I haven't heard back from him yet if he's going to have those shipped directly to me, or if he's going to, because he didn't want them like at all. He's like, I'm done. But if you've got other stuff that I'm looking for, they're all yours. So I'm like, hell yeah.
Those look awesome. There's a couple 2-packs in there. The Gorgo Aetherblade and
one 2-pack.
One 2-pack has Gorgo and Attila, or
it's both of them, and they come together. So there'll be like a double box type of thing. The other figures are what they consider deluxe, like Legion Builder figures. They come with an insane amount of extra parts, extra heads, extra armor, tons of weapons. There's a male orc, a female orc, a male elf, and a female elf, and they've got so many pieces with them. I mean, if you just got one figure, that's definitely not enough to use all of those pieces.
Right.
Just from one figure set. If you was to have, say, the female orc, there's so many parts in there. If you got 4 of them, you can make every single one of those look different just from the parts that they come with. Right. Not necessarily mixing with the other figures from that wave or any other wave.
Yeah.
But just in the pack itself, there's so much in it. You can make 4 unique looking characters out of them.
Yep.
We need to show off Zombies Custom after this. his recent one. I like that. I didn't. His
Do
recent
you still have your
custom.
custom on your desk?
Oh, which one?
I'm specifically talking about the skull and then the nice kettle black
today
armor. Yeah,
old one. Yeah, no, he's already in the hands of the guy that commissioned him.
I saw that on Instagram today. I really liked it.
I can send you some pictures through Messenger if you want, Dustin.
Some good stuff.
I love it when toy companies go the extra mile and give you all this extra stuff in the box with your figure that you buy, especially if you're going to spend $30 on a figure, and you get.
Well, yeah, it's a win-win thing. It's just going to promote like, oh well, no more figures for this, or if I don't, I got plenty of stuff to use it. I don't know. I feel like everybody wins when they throw in the accessories. The obscene amount of accessories.
There they go.
I wish Mattel would hurry up and do old accessory packs like they did for He-Man. Just give me like a big old thing of just swords and staffs and armor, and just give me everything.
One day when I'm doing this, I need to go get my old toy box from my grandma's that came out of my mom's attic, because I got all those old alien figures from the 1990s in there.
Yeah. Yeah. What was it, Kenner?
The Kenner Queen alien, the Panther alien, the Gorilla alien. I've got so many of them.
Yeah, I
still have the ones in mine.
What a great toy line.
I found my Panther alien, but I realized because he had that little like missile in his head that if you press a little button on his back and shoot it, that thing's gone. That thing's big gone.
Have you bought any of the NECA figures where they've like did homages to those figures?
I've seen them. They look really good. Like
I want those.
Well, I mean, to complete my collection up yonder, I still want a NECA Freddy Krueger, because I've got Ash and then I've got Jason. I want a Freddy Krueger so I can put Freddy on one side, Jason on the other, and put Ash right in the middle.
Yeah.
Because you know Ash would whoop that ass. Both of them.
Yeah, the ones that NECA did that were updated versions of those old aliens. I wanted to get the Gorilla alien and Mantis alien. Those two were always really cool to me. And I remember seeing them one time back before Toys R Us closed the doors. I saw the Gorilla alien, and I couldn't get him at the time. And I never saw it again. And then the Mantis, I never saw on the shelves anywhere.
I've got that. What is it? The King alien? Is that what it is? The one that's got the big giant wings on the back and the curled up tail? It looks like a Queen alien, but it's got these big giant wings that clip in the back, and you press a button and it flaps its wings.
Well, they did do a second Queen alien that has wings. But they also did like a drone, and I'm not sure if he had wings or not. So there are two different versions of Queens out there. I have that Queen where she's got the big wings, and I think that's the one you're talking about.
Is it a Queen? And it also has the claws. It's got the little like clips in it. When you hit something with it, they snap closed.
Yeah,
that's a cool figure. I think if I get that one out, I'm putting it up on the shelf because that one has all the parts. It's such a cool figure.
Yeah, it is. I had the guy, I don't remember his name, but he had the alien armor.
I knew, yeah.
Alien.
I was fixing to bring that guy up. I love that dude. Yeah, he's sitting on my shelf over here.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
I keep waiting for them to remake that one, and I don't think they have yet.
Did you ever hear they left it out of the Neil Blomkamp? He was going to do the Alien sequel, and that was going to be one of the plot points, that they were going to make armor out of like alien shells, like the plates. And I was just like, wow.
They're naturally resistant to the acid, man.
It was going to be because. What was it? It was going to be a sequel to Aliens, a direct sequel. Alien 3, 4, none of that stuff happened. And they were going to have Michael Biehn back and Sigourney Weaver, and apparently that thing fell through. They never did it. And you had the guy from District 9. It's like, I'll do it. And they're like, no, still no.
Well, I mean, as much as I might catch a lot of flack for this, but I liked that movie Prey. I really did. I thought it was a good
Which
Oh,
one
movie.
was
yeah.
that? Oh, you're
Yeah.
talking about the Predator sequel?
Yes, I like that movie.
It was really well done.
I know there's little bits and pieces here and there. The only thing that bothers me, and this goes back to my Star Wars thing too. They had a comic about where that pistol came from.
Yeah, I knew that's where you were going.
And the Predator, that like the dude that owns the pistol is a pirate. And his crew mutinies against him, but the Predator shows up specifically to kill that pirate captain. And when he finds out that the crew mutinied against him, the Predator joins with him and helps fight off the crew. And when he dies, he gets the pistol from the dude and takes it back to space with him. And I was like, "Damn, you could have made that movie."
Yeah, that should have been the movie, but instead that pistol's just like, oh, it was this guy had it, and
This
there you
Frenchman
go.
over here had it, and he got his foot cut off by that weapon, that little chains that he slings and cuts your feet off with. Like that's
Plus, that implies that the invading Predator army that was coming in just slaughters that entire tribe because they got to get that gun back at some point.
Yeah, that's true.
To give to Danny Glover, so yeah.
Yep.
You've doomed him.
Yeah.
You've doomed him, little girl. You've doomed all your people.
That's a
Your
job
fault.
well done.
No, it was a good movie.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good, because it goes back to the central theme of Arnold, even as a big, giant, Hulk beefcake of a man, still was not strong enough to go toe-to-toe.
Yeah.
So he had to use ingenuity and create traps and cover himself in mud so he couldn't be seen. Like, he had to use his intelligence more than his brawn to actually do something, which that goes back to the fact she, even though she's a woman, she's not physically strong enough to fight this giant alien monster, so she has to figure out all these little things to do to trick it into falling into this trap. It's basically humans are weak physically compared to these monstrosities.
Yeah.
And it's like, let me just trick you into a mud pit so you can get shot with your own mask in the face. I bet that.
I really want them to turn that Batman versus Predator. They can pick anyone really, but turn that into one of those animated DC films.
That would be awesome.
Make it live action and bring back bring back I'm getting old.
George Clooney.
No, not George Clooney.
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. Make him fight the Predator.
That would be neat. I would like to see that.
That would be cool. But he has bad knees. Didn't you know?
He
has bad knees and had to retire.
That's what Magic of Hollywood is for, sir.
No. I'm saying in the movie.
No, in the movie, he was Batman for 3-4 years. He's like, man, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, and he checked in with the doctor. He's like, yeah, your knees are shot. Here, put on this special knee brace, and it'll get magic, and you can kick bricks again. And
I don't buy that.
Come back out of retirement.
I don't buy that because Stone Cold put on knee braces and he was dropping stunners on Mr. McMahon left and right.
Yeah, well, anyway.
So take that, Nolan.
Oh man. Well, I can't get the thing to.
Oh well. It's on, man. It's right there underneath his name. Go to Zombie. Go to Zombie 13 Customs. Check out his figures.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is gonna work.
Oh wait, that's Instagram. Hold on. Is that your Instagram thing?
Yeah, under my name.
Well, let me just.
Yeah, that's the dude. I love that thing.
Yeah, my light's really washing it out.
I just imagine that being looking like a kettle, like an old kettle, that armor.
Mm.
And I like it.
You better get something.
Oh God. Brought to you by Manscaped.
No, it's not that. It's a you have a new follower.
Oh.
You're about to get something. Sounds like such an ominous warning.
I know you can't say that on social.
Yikes.
Well, you can, but
yeah,
you might get blocked.
Who's this man that sent me a picture of his dick? It's me, baby.
Don't you recognize me? I have special groomed orbs for you.
Ned Ryerson.
So I just want to let it be known, like I'm probably gonna catch a lot of flack for this. I spent $60 on the Elden Ring when it came out, right?
Yeah.
Because I really wanted to experience that world. Because it just looks so cool. And it is. And I'm just inviting anybody who plays video games, like hardcore video games, you can call me a pussy if you want to. But I'm playing that game with an easy mod, and it's still not fucking easy.
Oh yeah, this is what's going to blow your mind too. Like everybody that plays Dark Souls and Bloodborne, they said that Elden Ring that's easy to them. That's easier.
Well, good for them. I'm not playing that game. Like I played it for a little bit, and I'm like, I'm all right at this, but like that dude hit me twice and I died. Like I don't want to do this anymore. So when I found out there was an easy mode mod that I just installed the other day, I was like, I'm gonna play this now. And it's like, hey, I don't die in 2 hits. Anybody's like, well, just get good, man. I'm like, look, dude, I've been in an abusive relationship before. I'm not doing that shit again. Like, I just want to see a cool game. Like, is that like you gonna get mad at me for that? Like, dude, I paid $60 for it. It's my game.
Oh goodness.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, hang on. I didn't mean to do that.
Not what
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Suck it, hardcore players.
Sorry, you give me toys. I'm gonna play with them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to move on to the next thing here. I want to plow through this because I know you guys have stuff to do.
Yeah,
so.
I'm sitting there like, we need to hurry up, and then I'm goofing off. Yes, please continue.
All right. So all right. Beware. There's going to be spoilers for Mandalorian, the latest episode. Not the latest episode. Tomorrow's episode. Last week's episode.
Yeah.
So. All right. I thought the scene was insanely, powerful.
Are you going to show me the thing that we were talking about?
Yes, I am.
I allowed him to give me spoilers because I kind of stopped watching, but I maybe I'll come back. But good, because I want to see what the hell you were talking about. Yeah, that's pretty much how I imagined it.
Yep, there it is.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
crazy.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he just runs around and he's hitting yes and no.
Like
It's
an
hilarious.
IG-88 robot pilot in the realm.
Yeah, this is now IG-12. The
Now-
Anzelians pulled out all his memory circuits and garbage like that, so it's now like a cockpit for him.
It's a Baby Yoda mech suit.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
exactly.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Plus, they opened the world up. Like now, you've said this, so any new sequels from here on out, I expect Gundams. The New Republic needs Gundams.
That would be really cool. Like, can you imagine, if all of a sudden, their X-Wings just and transformed
just
into...
some Macross Robotech shit. Yeah, that'd be
Right.
great.
That would be
Does
so
that mean-
insane.
Does that mean that only the Jedi Gundams can use the beam sabers?
I didn't
You
even
never
consider
know.
the beam sabers. Yeah, and they have to form giant crystals.
And
So they're
how
gonna
high,
be like 4 beam sabers.
how high does a Jedi Gundam's midichlorian count need to be effective in battle?
Let's throw in. Let's just go crazy. Let's throw in Pacific Rim. It takes 2 Jedis to pilot one man.
Yeah.
And they have to link their midichlorian.
And they have to
together.
be the same mastery level.
Can you imagine just looking up in the sky and you're seeing two dudes having a lightsaber fight? These 2 giant robots just all slow motion. It'd be scary as shit.
Yeah, that would be a lot scarier than the Death Star.
Yeah, just keep that fight over there, please.
Yeah.
We're more likely to see something like that in Visions rather than
Yeah.
Right. That would be cool.
thing. I'm surprised they didn't do it something similar in the first season.
Yeah.
That cartoon did something that I always wondered about, and it bothered me. It's like, why has nobody ever shut their lightsaber off in the middle of a battle, bypass somebody's defenses, and then stab them? And then that dude did it, and I was like, see, Japanese people get it.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually been around a lot longer than that. That was
I know,
in
but
the
we
expanded
didn't.
universe.
You know, they didn't show it, and it was not something that's just like here. This is a possibility. Like you get to see Luke come out from underneath the stairs, mad swinging on old pops, and like, you know, you get the lockups and everything else, and it's like, just cut it off and step to the side, and stab him in the throat.
Yeah.
Didn't they have like they released that? Well, it was on the DVDs anyway, but that Anakin Deku fight that was going to, or Dooku, sorry, the Anakin Dooku fight where it had like a move where Anakin kind of like let loose and then caught the lightsaber and turned it back on again.
Yeah.
Do this like super badass move, but that didn't make it in the movie.
Right.
I think you could just find it on YouTube, but I was just like, why did they cut that? Why did you remove that from the fight?
It would have been so awesome.
It's such a slick move. You have to watch it in slow motion.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't make him too awesome, because then you would have to suspend belief to believe that Obi-Wan was able to cut his legs off. Like, because if he's that awesome.
Well, there was also a scene that they didn't include where when Obi-Wan jumps down and faces off against General Grievous. That whole famous hello there moment. All those guard droids around them. He was supposed to have like this big drawn out epic fight with them, and they didn't do it.
Right.
Well, and do so much, man.
Take into consideration how Grievous was originally, like when he first debuted on screen ever, he was insane. He was unstoppable.
Oh, you're talking about the Tartakovsky cartoon?
Yeah.
Yeah, the original Clone Wars.
He wouldn't have had a chance.
The
only way they let him have a chance was in the end of the cartoon, Mace Windu reaches up and grabs Grievous and then grips him and squeezes his chest, and that's why he was always wheezing and coughing. And that was what it was supposed to lead up into episode 3, and that's why he was like coughing, but
that's still
head
canon to me.
That's how it is for me too. But they changed it in Clone Wars and had him coughing up the whole time, all the time.
I want to see somebody do a Star Wars version of Beatrix versus the Crazy 88.
I'm sorry. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, I just flipped out. I could see it.
Yeah, I can see that.
I was just going to say that I wish people react to the way they react to Clone Wars now, the CG. I know the Star Wars fan do, but I know, and they give Dave Filoni credit and all that. They really, Genndy Tartakovsky, he deserves a lot of credit too.
Yeah,
especially because they lifted a bunch of those looks. They just made them 3D.
Yeah,
you got me that for Christmas one year. You got me both of those. But yeah, they're on my shelf back yonder.
Good.
Which reminds me, I just thought about this last night, and I just need him to back me up. One time I said, Jimmy, watch this movie with me because you got to see these shitty special effects.
Oh, are you talking? You're talking about Grave Dancers?
I was 15 minutes into this movie, and we were sitting there watching it, and I just hit the pause button. I was like, I'm sorry, Jimmy, I can't do this again.
I know. He was so excited. He was like, man, you got to watch this movie. It's such a piece of shit. It's so funny. We get like a certain party, and he's like, never mind. I don't think I can do this. And then he just ended up fast forwarding funny parts. They're Grave Dancers. That is a terrible, terrible, terrible movie.
And I would like to thank Dominic Purcell.
Poor Dominic Purcell and his, straight to video movies. I love that dude, but he gets trapped. He needs to be in more things.
I don't know. Something reminded me of that last night, and I was sitting here and I just started laughing. I just remember myself saying, I can't do this, Jimmy. Sorry.
It's funny. Dominic Purcell, he would be. I feel like he would fit in a Star Wars. He should play somebody. I feel like he would be like a good bad guy in that universe.
Darth Bane. Darth Bane. He's got the build for Darth Bane. The guy that invented the rule of two.
Plus, because he's a martial artist too, and he never really gets to use that stuff. Except in the direct-to-video movies, where
when he fought Blade.
Yeah, when he fought Blade in Blade 3. Blade 3.
When I go to my trailer, smoke pot, do push-ups.
So I know we got off on a tangent on there, but yeah, spoilers, Mandalorian. Keep going. Sorry.
So this guy's back, and he's clean-shaven, but he's accompanied by. Well, no, yeah, that's more.
Grogu turned evil. Holy shit!
He's accompanied by these guys. Those are.
So he's been mining Beskar.
Yeah.
Secretly, and now these new troopers have Beskar armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are the what do you call them? The Super Commando Mandalorian Imperial. I can't.
Yeah, I don't even know what they're technically called, but
I can't quite remember if they made an appearance in the Clone Wars, the animated Clone Wars, but I know they're in Rebels.
Are they?
Or maybe I've got that backwards. It's if not both, it's one of the two. But they made like a first appearance because I remember there was this the scene where they one of them created this weapon that only it was Rebels. It was Rebels because it was Sabine that had invented some type of weapon that targeted Beskar.
Right.
And it was all complicated and everything, and it
would basically heat up and explode them inside their armor.
Right. But just the amount of characters that was in play for that arc and everything. But I think that's where they made their first appearance.
So basically, a microwave gun.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, man, it was fun to see those characters back. Leading up to that whole scene where they're all running through the caves chasing them. I'm going, it's obviously a trap. What are you people doing? Just send a couple ahead as a scout party to find out where they're headed,
right?
Because they're being led.
Yeah.
If you watch the episode, it's obvious, but I guess it makes sense because you've got two different factions of Mandalorians coming together, and I mean they're together. They act like they don't want to be together. They act like they don't trust each other, and it's just the heat of the moment, and they think they're pushing them back or whatever. But I don't know. To me, that's just not how you operate in a situation like that.
Right.
It's we've been attacked on our home turf. Let's fall back, regroup. You two go scout ahead, find out what's up there before we all rush in. It was. That whole scene was a mess, but I get why they did it, to help progress the story and everything. But
yeah,
there were things that I would have probably handled differently.
Yeah, for sure.
Gideon's new armor is definitely pretty cool, though. I really hope Hasbro comes out with those figures sooner rather than later.
Yeah, it would be nice. It's somewhere in here. He has Priority. I can't talk. He has the Priority guards here.
Precarious.
Another
I
shot.
do like those helmets. Those helmets.
This is the first shot that you have of his armor, and I think I have another one in here. No, just another dude. I thought I had a really good one of him in here.
I think your pictures got jumbled up.
Yeah.
I can't get
I think you did.
Yeah. I'm in a murder machine.
It's got a couple of horns on that helmet, which thought was pretty cool. Plus, his armor is black and it's got a couple of red stripes that kind of they're kind of reminiscent of Darth Maul when he took over the Mandalorians and everything.
Yeah, his little army.
Yeah, so I thought that was kind of cool.
Guards. Which is very reminiscent of that because he had the spikes, the horns on it, and I think that's what a lot of people. And this is what my opinion was initially. Like, I thought that the armorer would be on this far right rogue side of the, and that's why the whole the way thing. This is the way. Because she was more far right, and she still had all the horns on her helmet. And now you see a bunch of people online talking about like, oh, she's a spy. She's a spy for Moff Gideon. And I'm just like, because she has the same horns here and horns on his new helmet. And I'm just like, maybe, but that could have been her helmet from before. Like, I don't know.
What if now, and I don't do a lot of what ifs, but I got to thinking, what if she, going back to the horns on her helmet, is still, sort of kind of loyal to back at the end of Clone Wars when Maul took over, because he won the Darksaber fair and square.
Right.
Even though he's not Mandalorian, he still won it.
Right.
Bo-Katan did not. So she may not see eye to eye with Bo-Katan. She could just be, misleading her and guiding her. So what if the armorer is a spy, but not for Gideon?
Right.
Not for Gideon. Gideon, if you remember, he was referred to back during the Purge of Mandalore. He worked in the ISB. He was ISB.
Yeah.
So his goal, and he keeps saying, the Purge of Mandalore, the Purge of Mandalore. So what if she's not a spy for him, but what if she's a spy for Thrawn?
Oh,
yeah.
She's always been the keeper of their lore in this whole show. She always goes back to, this is the way things were, this is how it's supposed to be, and everything. Thrawn's a big history buff for the people that he comes across. That, Dustin.
Yeah.
What if she's a spy for him instead of Gideon?
Yeah, that would be interesting.
What would be a clever way
Just
to
thinking outside of the box.
Well, it would be a way to loop him in, because I feel like they're gonna try to kill. Okay, if they do plan on pushing Grogu onto Rey to train at her future academy that they are apparently bringing her back for, that means the Mando would have to be no more. That means he's probably gonna die, like in this next episode, or in.
Yeah, I don't know.
He may make sense because
at some point, maybe in the movie.
Well, no, in the movie, they are talking about culminating all those story arcs into one.
Right.
However, it's going to come out after the Rey movie. They just announced that not too long ago. So with knowing that and that it's coming out after, it's like that pushes them to basically have to kill the Mandalorian in this last episode.
I don't know. To me, see, like when they had him captured, when he was separate from the other Mandalorians, and they had him tied down. Gideon said, take him away or whatever. The whole time I'm thinking, you've got him. Take him away. You don't you mean like kill him?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they're gonna kill Din Djarin in the next episode.
Yeah, well, it would make for a better story if they didn't, in my opinion. But I just, if they're insistent on pushing Grogu onto Rey, that's the only way I can imagine it happening, unless they have another spin-off where he goes off and does another season or whatever. But still,
Don't get me started. You know my feelings about Rey in the new trilogy.
I don't like Rey. I really don't like that character.
I'm telling you. What did I say? I said, which is a better story? A girl from a desert planet that's a rehash of the old story, or a stormtrooper who turns from evil due to a moral objection and becomes a Jedi, trained by the Jedi that brought down the Empire in the first place.
Yeah, he got gypped.
Yep.
That is still in that new trilogy. That is still my favorite fight. It's
him picking up
Traitor.
It's the best fight in it because I've never seen anybody who had no training use a lightsaber and held his own pretty well.
Yeah.
And then Kylo tapping into the rage, giving him strength, and just starts pounding his wound. I'm like, this dude's fucking crazy. This is great. And then they do that Deus Ex Machina right at the end. It's like, oh yeah, Rey she knows how to use everything. It's
Yeah.
Like, aw, I want to see Finn fight.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that would have been a better story.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be. He said that was supposed to be the plan anyway.
It should have been the plan.
Because you see, they teased at a couple of things that he was force sensitive, but
yeah,
they just didn't. They had no leadership there with the trilogy. Like they were just going wherever they thought would work, and nobody was having fun on those movies.
Nope.
Well, the theory behind a lot of stuff is a lot of these people in these movies and these stories are force sensitive. They just don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Han always had a bad feeling about stuff.
Yeah,
he always had the best luck of the gambler that you could ever have.
Yeah,
that technically Han was force sensitive. It's just he didn't believe in it.
Right.
It was yeah. It's just the fact that they are going to double down and let's just people like Rey. There's enough people that like Rey. Let's make a Rey.
You're going to like this character, and then you're also going to like the fact that we have the writing abilities of a 6-year-old, and somehow Palpatine has returned.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still think that's what they're doing with all these new shows too, because they keep hinting about because we had that entire filler episode in The Mandalorian.
I think the things that wrote those movies were those manatees in the tank in the South Park episodes.
Well, so the filler episode that you're talking about in The Mandalorian.
One where I feel like they were basically setting up the cloning of Palpatine.
Right. It was setting up that and this guy, Glad Palion. He is basically the right hand of Thrawn. He is always heralding Thrawn in his speech that he's giving. He's saying, "Hey, let's do this, and so that way we can have more room to prepare for for the Empire to come back and its resurgence and whatnot." And so he's constantly talking about that, hyping Thrawn up, and he's just like, "Well, Thrawn's not here. Maybe if he ever shows up, then we can do something about it." And he was like, "But no, we can have time for what's his face, the Hux guy, for Necromancer, which Project Necromancer is pretty much what the cloning Palpatine is essentially."
Yeah.
So it's just
what is it? Snoke, getting Snoke out of that somehow.
Right. Yeah. So it's just like, okay, it was filler to set up these stories. As I bump stuff on my desk, hang on. Swinging my arms all around.
So this guy.
But yeah. So anyway, I was happy to see him, because in my expanded universe, he's a major player. He was awesome, in my opinion. But for this guy, dun dun dun.
That's what they got both the Mickelsons. I had no idea that Mickelson had a brother, and he was. Sorry, that was me this time.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's Zach. Hi, Zach. Who will join us on another? But I know everybody's excited about Thrawn. They're finally, because they've been waiting to bring him. Because man, he's been a rumor to be coming in for years now.
Yep.
So
I was so ecstatic when she's just like, "Where is Thrawn?" And I'm just like, "Yes!" That was awesome.
yeah, it's gonna be when does Ahsoka drop? That drops this year,
August.
right? Yeah,
August
that's
of
like
this year.
immediate. So
Yeah. Won't have too long to wait. We'll basically be just finishing the unless they drop them all at the same time. Last no, it's not. Is the last of Jedi? No, the four Tales of the Jedi. Yeah, I think that no Visions. Visions is what's coming on May 4th. So unless they drop all the episodes of Visions on the same day, then it'll inevitably wrap up, June, July, and then August right there for Ahsoka series, which I'm so excited for.
everybody, I gotta watch Rebels. I still haven't watched Rebels.
Rebels is pretty good. It may start out a little slow, but it definitely picks up.
It does.
I honestly, I think it picks up where they end up coming in contact with Rex. I think, like at that from until that point, they're kind of coasting along, and they're going. They're trying to world build. This is how it is right now.
Right.
And then Ahsoka comes back, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's Ahsoka!" And then they get into some trouble, and then she's like, "Well, I have a contact, but we've got to find him because I don't know where he is quite yet." And then they find him, and then it just, I think it takes off from there. It really picks up steam, I think, at that point.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I want to know the studio that did Rebels. The animation studio, because is it not the people that did the Tron cartoon?
Oh, I don't know.
I can't, because that Tron cartoon is so good, and I'm mad everybody slept on it and it didn't get picked up for another season because it's so good. I can't find it. If somebody knows, correct me in the comments, please. I think it's the same company. Was that all the news?
Yeah, that's all I have for news.
And
I know y'all are.
Season finale's tomorrow.
What day is it?
Wednesday.
Yeah, it's gonna be Wednesday at 3 a.m., which is when I'll be watching it.
Real quick, Barry's back on HBO. That show's amazing.
Yeah, I never watched the first season. I'll have to get around to it.
Barry on HBO.
Yeah.
Barry?
Yeah, it's the short premise is a hitman decides he doesn't want to be a hitman anymore and he wants to be an actor.
What is it on again?
HBO. It's an HBO Max, which they're going to change to the Max next month. I got an email. It's a weird.
Yeah.
They're starting the integration and moving everything from Disney or Discovery over. So.
But
yes.
I'm watching From on there right now.
I've seen that on. Is that any good?
The first couple episodes are actually pretty good.
Okay.
What's that about?
Well,
yeah, I wouldn't even know. I've only seen
it's like a town that you can't get out of.
Yeah.
And monsters are real and they come out at night. So it's just, that's the rough premise. They get into it all in the first couple episodes. So
yeah, it's a survival horror. That's why I like it.
Sounds familiar. Like it's a storyline to something else. I can't.
I'm sure we'll be back. Are we going to do a Friday show? Are we trying that yet? Or I didn't even know if we settled on Friday.
I don't know if we've ever settled on Friday, but I'm hoping to get Curdles on here. Curdalicious. Sharknado. On here at some point.
Yeah, he's in our Chris. I'm just glad we got John on. That John, official host.
Which, by the way, we're all different types of nerds.
Yeah.
If anybody has any questions regarding classic professional wrestling, video games. That's pretty much it. Classic professional wrestling. I will take your questions.
We're like a weird Venn diagram. We have overlaps, but
We do.
You're just talking about news. I'm gonna send this to you, and you can pull it up. We'll just see what people think because I already sent it to Jimmy. Of course, Instagram. Why would I tell you couldn't have access?
It's Instagram. That's Facebook. Oh, I'm sorry, Meta, not Facebook, but they already have access. The second you mentioned we should use StreamYard, I've got nothing but StreamYard ads. I'm like, yeah, all right.
I've had a couple. That's probably my fault too, because I'm
gonna send this. I'm gonna send this to you, Dustin, and you can pull it up on screen.
Hopefully,
I had started creating
religions,
custom characters on WWE 2K23, and the first one I uploaded.
Oh, I hope you can pull this up.
Is it not coming through to you? It says photo.
I wonder if I can pull it. No, wait a minute. No, that's a text. It's a text. I can't pull it up. I was about to say if you could send it to me on Instagram. Yeah, this has been like a long-standing tradition.
I'll send it to somebody. I tried to send it to Dustin, but it just says photo, and I don't know why it just says photo because that's retarded.
Yeah. Can you send me the? Can you send it to me as a text? I mean, as not as a text on Instagram.
Send. Why does it just say photo?
I don't know. It's nothing's coming up.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything.
All right, hold on. I'll just do the.
I'll explain in the meantime. It's been a long-standing tradition for John and all of us when we used to just sit around the old-fashioned, around one TV, multiple controllers playing a game, using the created characters on like Mortal Kombat and wrestling game stuff, just to make just the stupidest looking characters or just dumb references that we could make.
So this came to me when I was at work, and the number 62 kept coming up. Jimmy gets that joke. The number 62 comes up. So if you go on WWE 2K23 to the download section and type in Bobby Boucher. Well, I can't. It's too bright. Can I turn the brightness down?
Yeah, turn your brightness down on it. Can't remember to pick it up.
It's.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
You can find that. So if you've got that game and you want to drop spears and power bombs and spine busters on folks as Bobby Boucher, give it a download. Just type in Bobby Boucher as your hashtag. It'll be the only one that pops up. I can guarantee it. And give it a download. Give it a like. Because if I get enough downloads and enough likes, the next one's going to be Joe Dirt.
Ooh.
Oh. He's just going to make all the Sandler film family characters that would be in wrestling.
In gaming news, anybody that has a console or a gaming PC, I played the beta. Both betas. I played the pre-order beta and the open beta just last month. If you do not get Diablo 4, you're dumb. Because even in beta stage, the accessibility to just, my friend's online, let me send them a request, and then it just pops up in the corner of the screen, and your friend's like, yeah, come on, and you're just boom, right there you are. It doesn't matter. They can be halfway across the world, and you'll pop into the main town, and there'll be a purple portal sitting there. It says teleport to their screen name, and boom, you're in the dungeon with them right then. The accessibility, the combat, it's good old-fashioned dungeon crawling looter, and at its best. And where they failed with Diablo 3 in the art direction, where Diablo 3 was like, let's make it all kinds of colorful and stuff like the World of Warcraft aesthetic. The World of Warcraft aesthetic doesn't work in a dark fantasy world like Diablo.
Right.
So they brought it back down to that darker, gory, like you go in a dungeon where there are a bunch of people have been killed, like there's blood on the walls, there's corpses, and you're going through there fighting demons. I would recommend it just from the beta. Just from the beta. The beta was a 5-star beta, if you ask me. If you could give a 5-star rating to a beta, I'd give it to that one.
See, Zombie, you need to get John in on Mythic Legions. I just didn't realize it until today that I'm surprised he does not collect Mythic Legions.
I'm sorry, I've muted myself. I had to sneeze. I swear I'm not having a seizure.
I won't judge you for that as long as you don't judge me sitting over here fidgeting, because I can't sit still. Constantly giving myself nicotine, constantly getting something to drink.
Yeah. Dude, if you like Diablo stuff, you're gonna love Mythic Legions. If you don't know anything about them or whatever, just let me grab this dude.
Yeah, just
have him sit here. Oh crap! He fell apart.
He will be missed.
So let me get my. They are modular to a degree where you can do a bunch of part swapping and stuff without fear of breaking the figures and whatever. But like,
oh man,
yeah, this guy's name is Arethyr.
What's the articulation on that? Like, what's
well, there's no double joints, but really it's not needed on figures like this. Their range is pretty good. I mean, arms and legs, I'd probably say at about a 90. But when you've got, big ass armor that you're wearing and stuff,
yeah,
you're not going to be. Now, there are some characters that are a little more posable than that, to where you can get like two-handed grips on some of their weapons or whatever. But this guy, he also, like, that's not his complete look. He's got these massive wings.
Man.
And I don't have the thing to plug them in right off, but I'm just gonna hold them up on him.
Yeah, well, John, don't you have that big giant American bald eagle action figure?
I wish I did, because that thing is so awesome.
Oh shit!
I've seen that picture of that thing so many times.
Well, I think it's all four horsemen. Well, that's 4 horsemen.
Yeah.
That's who makes these.
They I know what figure you're talking about, Bo.
It's the eagle figure with the American flag, like armor and stuff.
Yeah.
So the Horsemen did their own kind of version of that guy.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking. Yeah. Because I know John loves that figure, and I was like, yeah, it's 4 horsemen. You're gonna love. You'll love
Yeah.
Mythic Legions.
I want that figure right there. That exact figure. I want it.
And he depending on which version you get, he does come with wings. One of them has like these big red, white, and blue colored wings. The first version, you could either buy a set of white wings or brown wings to put on him, depending on what look you wanted to go for or whatever. But they have the little, these pop out and you put the other wings in.
In fact, give me that figure. Put it through the screen. I want it.
Just shut real hard.
My Egalis has red wings, not the red, white, and blue wings, but
yeah, they came out with multiple colored wings. So I mean, you could really, they
get
did
whatever wings
blue
you want.
wings and whatever it may be.
Before I collect anything else, I had said that my Hall of Fame is done, but I realized I was missing one person, and that I want. And it's available on Ringside, so that's probably first, and that's Kane. Once I get the Kane with the cape and the original red and black outfit and the mask and everything, like, that's the only other picture I've got to talk about somebody today. Like, who did the best choke slam? And if you say anything other than Kane, you're a liar. And I gotta give props to the Undertaker because the Undertaker is the Undertaker's a legend, man. But his finishing move was not the choke slam. He just it's like, oh, you're 6'8", you're gonna do choke slams in the ring, and he's like, sure thing, boss. There he is.
Who do we
Speaking
have?
of entering the ring,
Now it's a party. He froze.
He's like,
there he is.
you need to get me and Zach just riffing on wrestling sometime.
Ooh.
Because we'll go tangents on wrestling. Like I can say this right now, Zach. Zach, best choke slam. Who done it best?
Kane.
Damn, told you.
He had the. He I don't know. He
had that when he let go. He had that follow through where he'd go down after he let him go, and they hit the mat, and you're like, God, that looked like it hurt so bad.
I just can hear JR in my head. He is dead. As God is my witness, he is dead.
Oh my God, choke slam from hell.
Did I catch you guys at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were fixing to get off. But I was enjoying my text from you.
Oh yeah. You sons of bitches.
And he could probably give you the same opinion on Diablo 4. That it's gonna be something special.
It's gonna take a lot of my time. I'm real upset that I have a child coming. at the same time that
like the ease of accessibility that I was talking about, like you say, you request a join party, your friends like come on in, they come into the main town, there's a portal sitting there with their name on it that says teleport to so and so, you jump in that portal and you're wherever they are, you're there right in action. Like
I love that SteamYard kept my tagline that you guys gave me.
Oh, did it? I thought I changed it. Yeah, you're still on. Behind the scenes, man.
When I hit the enter button, like as soon as I was like enter studio, and I'm like, oh look, I'm still a real a-hole. I'm gonna keep it.
Hey, make mine Mr. Lizardmania.
I'm gonna do that one. A real month.
I know. I was like, man. I was trying to watch on my phone, and I was putting my kid to bed. So I'm like doing one of these, you know. And I saw Zombie. You were showing off some Mythic Legions.
Yeah.
I missed it.
We got plenty of antics coming anyway. This is nice to see. We're only missing the one, so everybody needs to keep stay tuned until we introduce Kurt.
Yeah.
I tell you something. These weekdays are just an hour show, or whatever. These are good for me. I can.
It's cheaper than therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
I get to come in here and blow off steam about how much I hate Vince McMahon.
Yeah. One of these
He
days
looks like a drug cartel now. He looks like he's like
the point of it is like
Floridian
like,
drug smuggler.
How much of a selfish asshole do you have to be to retire because you can't keep your dick out of your employees and you paid them off, so you retire and you're like, here, Triple H. I know this is what you want, and you're a wrestler that actually understands wrestling, and you'll make a good product. And you're like, here. And then less than a year down the road, you're like, I think I made a mistake. That son of a bitch, I made a mistake. And he's like, I'm going to come back, and I'm going to take back over and fuck up creative with my damn fucking Salvador Dali. I'm evil Walt Disney now.
He looks like witness protection, Vince McMahon.
Witness protection, Vince McMahon.
I'm not Vince. My name isn't Vince. It's
yes,
Prince.
It's nerd rage. It pisses me the fuck off. Don't you give me that shit. Like things were getting better, and this motherfucker shows back up, and he's like, you know what? I made a mistake, and I made such a mistake. I'm gonna sell the fucking company that I could have given to my kids because I'm a fucking asshole.
That's my favorite part. It's like instead of just being a good father like his father was to him, and left him the company and let him take control of it, he could just be like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to just leave it to my kids. I've done enough. Let the legacy continue. Oh, no, I'll sell it. And
Now
then
I'm back in control.
I'm back in control, and I can tell my kids they're fired. Shawn Michaels, get in here and dance for me.
Sing the song. I don't want to sing it. Sing it.
You know
what? Hot. You think you're sexy.
You guys I don't know if anybody's a Shawn Michaels fan, but it's still to this day, it always bothered me that he sung his own theme song.
Was he the only person that ever did that?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, and then John Cena came and he rapped his own theme song. So
yeah, but John Cena ruined professional wrestling.
Yeah.
Well, on that
before we get in the PG era, we just had this really awesome 2 eras of the Attitude and what's the other one? Ruthless Aggression. We just had those 2 eras that were really awesome, but now we're gonna bring in the PG era where I can't see the worst word I can say is boobies. Like I can't see anything else on TV.
I'm so upset.
Coca-Cola might drop my sponsorship.
So I guess I missed all the Mandalorian talk.
Yeah, you did. Well, we're going to have to come back for it anyway because the finale's tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we can save that for the Sunday episode.
Mm. Good old hero of the day, Bo-Katan.
You're just thirsty for her. That's all.
Oh. I got a fever. And the only cure is more Bo-Katan.
Prescription is more Bo-Katan.
Is it Rosario Dawson that plays Ahsoka?
Yeah,
she's wonderful too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I also thirst.
Yep.
You better cut this. You better cut the show off before somebody says something stupid.
I'm just gonna say that they're lovely ladies, and I love what they're doing.
Thank you. Yeah, be a gentleman.
They're lovely ladies. But Mando, you little bitch.
We have one more thing to do, and that is
what we got
to where to go.
Is it time for the sacrifice?
Are we gonna line up the skulls for the sacrifices? Who did you say you are? Dancing, motherfucker.
We are going to have to say goodbye to big old Beefy.
Oh, did he eat it?
Yeah.
He was. To be fair, he was kind of just like backdrop. They wasn't giving him anything to do.
Them Prioritian guards got to him. So long. Farewell. I hope he. It's Star Wars, so I'm hoping he somehow makes it out alive.
Did he get stabbed in the stomach?
Oh, he got stuck everywhere.
But did he get stabbed in the stomach?
Everywhere. In the
stomach
armpit,
is a cyborg.
in the stomach.
Yeah, because all he needs is those little cyborg parts,
Bring in ThunderCat and have him just patch him up.
That could be a plausible thing. They take him to Tatooine and drop him off to ThunderCat.
Yeah, because why not? Why not go back to Tatooine? Why not go there every time?
Every time. That's the only desert planet. The only one.
It's the only planet.
Yep.
It's the armpit of the galaxy where all the cool shit happens.
It is.
It may be a galaxy far, far away, but it's
a lot better than Jakku.
Yeah.
Unpopular.
Don't get me started. Look, you want to activate Nerd Rage again? Because we can do this. Because I think see, it goes back to the whole fucking like you had decades of shit to pull from. You had decades of legend stories you could have wrote movies about, but you were too greedy and you didn't want to pay authors for their ideas. So you were like, fuck it, let's just write a new one.
Right.
Jesus.
Welcome to the show, John.
The murder boner activated.
That's why it's like, you know what? I'm not watching any more Star Wars stuff. You ruined it. You ruined Luke Skywalker. You ruined one of my childhood heroes. I hope you're happy.
You ruined him because he drank green milk, not blue milk. Green milk.
No,
milk from a cow, from a weird.
That's not why you ruined him. You turned him into a scared little wussy on some backwoods planet that wouldn't do anything. Then it's like, oh, I'm gonna die like a bitch when I fucking make myself a hologram. Like, I made myself a hologram and let me fall over.
Yeah,
like, thank you.
What killed the great Luke Skywalker? I got too tired.
Look,
the nerd rage is still going.
I wish we had.
Can we get
you
can we get a raid siren?
Saw the good in your father. He was a murderous, dark side cyborg.
Killing children.
He killed children.
A lot of
them.
You
literally saw the good in him and you saved him, but your nephew, you had a bad fucking dream about him, so you show up in his room in the middle of the night and try to fucking kill him with your lightsaber. That's not Luke Skywalker. That's dumb. That is the fucking dumbest shit. Why? Why? Oh, you're saying Daddy could be saved, but my nephew Ben is a lost cause because.
Yep.
Like, okay. Like, at least he didn't kill children. I mean, you pissed him off and he killed everybody else, but that's your fault.
Brought to you by Manscaped.
Yeah. Technically, the only person I saw him kill wanted to die.
Yeah. Like Han Solo is like, you know what? This sucks. This is not what I signed up for years ago. Like, just stab me.
Just do it. I'm tired of having to do interviews. Just stab me. Do it. Do it if one more person asks me about Star Wars.
Well, you're dead in Star Wars. So how's you going to do another Indiana Jones movie? Oh, you bet I am. One more.
One more. Have you seen the CGI? They can make me go again.
I didn't have to share the screen with Mark.
What is that clip? Because I've seen it a couple of times. There's a clip of somebody like Harrison Ford's at some interview, and somebody's handing him like a Lego Millennium Falcon or whatever.
Oh, that was that
just like. What is that real or is that a spoof from some show or?
It's Conan. That was Jordan Polanski. That's like a nerd. He's like a real person, but he's a character too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the joke was he was supposed to sign that really expensive Lego set, and he's like, "Whoops."
Okay.
But still, somebody had to go through the trouble of putting that thing together just so they could break it.
I never got the beginning or the end. It was always just that middle piece, and I didn't get the context.
Yeah.
The greatest.
I thought it was funny, but
the greatest acting you'll ever see Harrison Ford do for Star Wars is during the interview when someone dressed as Chewbacca stands up and starts shouting at him, and he looks at him, "You son of a bitch! You knew she was my wife."
That was Conan too.
You know what you did.
You know what you did. Some of the. Just look up the Chewbacca Harrison Ford. I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube somewhere.
You ever see the meme, or the meme from the very first movie where he's like, "It's true. It's all true.
All true."
He's like,
all of
it. But how could you make the Kessel run in 12 parsecs when parsecs is a measure of distance and not of time? And he's like, "Fuck you. That's how."
I still like his what is it? His exclusive interview with it's not Borat. It's his other character, his European character. I can't think of his name.
It's not Ology.
No, not Ology. The other one. I can't think of it. But yeah, his thing where he's like, my exclusive interview with Harrison Ford. Hi, Harrison. He's like, fuck off. And that's it. That's all it was.
It's Bruno.
Bruno.
Oh, yeah.
Bruno.
From Austria.
My exclusive interview.
My favorite Ology interview though was he had some like nuclear physicist that was like a rocket scientist on the show, and he goes, "Do you think we'll ever land on the sun?" And the guy's like, "No, it's way too hot. What about in the wintertime?"
I like the. I'm going to go off on a tangent. The whole when he was trying to pass off, he was trying to pitch inventions, and he just gave him a skate deck, not the wheels or anything, just the deck. And the guy was like, "What is this?" He's like, "It's a hoverboard." He's like, "It's just the board." He's like, "That's the part for you to figure out." And he's like he's sitting there dying, trying to keep that in and not break character.
God, I feel like. Well, shoot. I'm sorry that I came in and messed up the flow. I feel like everybody's puttering out.
Oh no!
You guys are all tired, huh? I know John has got to be. I mean, that rage really takes a lot out of him. he's
I hate it when people ruin things from my childhood you don't understand.
I mean, we still have critters.
It's true.
It's true. We still have critters. You still have
Gremlins.
I've just heard that Disney Plus has bought out Critters. They're bringing it back, new series.
It's a musical.
I was just glad that Ivan Reitman's son was like, "I'm going to show you how to do a Ghostbusters movie," and then I'm sitting in the theaters with my boy, and they do the ghost version of Egon, and it's like I see his hands grab the thing, and I half expected my boy to turn around and go, "Daddy, are you crying?" I would be like, "No."
I keep saying it all the time. I hope I die before Robert Zemeckis, just so I don't have to watch a reboot of Back to the Future. Because Robert Zemeckis is like, no, nobody is making any sequels, nothing.
Right.
But the second he passes away, somebody's gonna get offered a lot of money.
The vultures are gonna swoop in.
The dirt won't even be cold on his grave.
Yeah.
That's a metal song right there. Write that down.
Well, we'll at the very least we'll be back Sunday.
Yeah, Saturday or Sunday, whichever one works best for everybody.
I'm free.
Collective.
This weekend I'm here by myself. Just let me know.
All right. Eric, what works best for you? Is it Saturday or Sunday this week? Saturday early?
Actually, this week my schedule is flipped a little bit, so I'm going to be on nothing but night shifts. So I'm going to be sleeping during the day, and then I've got to work night shifts. So I'm probably going to bow out this weekend. So don't schedule around me.
Well, we'll see you Monday probably, or whatever.
Yeah,
it's not like you're leaving the show.
Yeah. I'm not like. It's just sometimes my schedule does this when I have to fill in for somebody.
Yeah.
You know, they're taking time off for whatever reason.
You work all the time.
I'm the guy they always ask.
He's Mythic Legions, man. He's got to pay for him.
Yeah,
he's got to pay.
It's like
feed the needs.
It's like all we really care about is money.
Wait! I need to zoom in on that.
And it's just really sad.
Label out.
Oh my God! Is that Skittles?
Skittles.
Oh.
Yes.
That'll give you all the energy you need to get mad at Call of Duty here in about 15 minutes.
It's 300 milligrams of caffeine. My doctor says I shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
But seriously though, he's like, how many milligrams of caffeine are you on now? And I'm like, I don't really want to say.
There's more caffeine than man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can kill a small horse.
Well, just tell them you're not taking any caffeine. You're not taking in any caffeine. Show them the picture of that meme I sent you with the sunshine.
Yeah. It's all going out.
That's how I get my energy, Doc.
Yeah.
I don't think that one's safe to show.
Yeah, straight to the old O-ring, Doc.
Soak in those sunbeams.
That's why I'm solar powered. That was good.
Yep.
That was good. Oh yeah. So this weekend. We're definitely on for this weekend.
I mean, I'll probably be free.
Yeah.
Just
I'll be
gotta pick a
around.
day.
Very well.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, you're gonna see at least one of us come this weekend. Who will it be? Which of these fine young gentlemen will it be?
Yes.
Maybe I'll get like really frisky with my Manscaped package and show up with a Vince mustache.
I bet you with that trimmer, you probably could get it like super thin. Try to get it as thin as possible.
Just like where it almost looks like I just got marker. You know?
Yeah.
I see. The thing is like straight up, his does look like marker because he's like, you know what? I'm gonna do this just for men before I come back and sell the company. Like, dude, motherfucker, your hair ain't that black anymore. I don't know who you think you're fooling.
Cue the nerd rant. One more time.
Don't get me started on Vince McMahon, man.
Nerd rage activated.
I knew something was up during WrestleMania when Shane McMahon came out, and I'm like, why the fuck is Shane McMahon back? And then he was in the ring for like 10 seconds.
Go to credits.
He did this jump.
Go to credits, Dustin.
It would be really funny if you cut right.
And he tore his fucking quad in his return, like
You missed it. You missed
20
it.
seconds into the match.
Oh, well, as long as you guys nerd rage are real good for me while I was in my absence for the Batmobile. That's all I ask. Because
Yeah, we did talk about it.
Yeah, we did talk about it. Sure.
Denied.
Yeah.
Whoa. There we go.
Toddy, save us, please. Just
Yeah,
put out
please.
some more.
Yeah, you should send me some review samples.
But I did extend an offer
Oh yeah, listen.
that if I can help, I will, because I know a guy who runs a local toy shop in town for Omega Level Toys and Comics. I'm in good with him. Pretty sure he ordered some. I don't know how many. So if you can't find them anywhere else and he gets them, I'll work something out with him where I can help you guys out.
Would
Awesome,
be
man.
appreciated. Save us from these scalper prices.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's not like, when he gets stuff, he won't like, it's not an immediate raise like, oh, well, they're going for $250 online right now, so that's what they are in the shop. No, it's retail.
No, yeah, good. I reasonable prices. That's great.
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
still-
You know what? If that, just go ahead and let's show that card again. Give him proper credit
Plug it.
for
That's
not
my-
being a scalper.
Look at that. Whiz.
Yeah,
And
and
comics.
he is he's Travis
Yeah.
Hotard. Get the thing.
Kudos, Travis.
So yeah, he's cool. He's real cool.
What's that name again? I'll put that in my Instagram.
Omega level.
It's Omega Level Toys.
Yeah, and comics is COMIX.
Does
I
he
got you.
deal in
Follow it.
Legion, Four Horsemen and Legions as well?
He is actually an official distributor now.
Oh
Yeah, he got approved
Yep.
just last month, and
Yep.
he's going to be getting some of the stock in. Let's see, the first ones he's probably going to get in. I believe is going to be the Poxus wave. So he's not getting any of the cosmic that's about to come out. That window's long closed.
I know
but
I threw on that pretty hard.
They were able to get him in for Poxus, which probably will be maybe October, November. So we'll see.
Yeah. Well, wasn't there another one that was approved, like the store exclusive ones? I thought.
The what are they, retailer exclusive wave?
Yeah,
That's the
retailer
one with the Headless Horseman repaint, the Father Christmas,
Man.
and then they had two original characters in there, I think, too. One of them was like a golden knight with like a elf head or an orc head. And the blue Hagnon, the ghost.
Yes.
Glow in the dark. I mean,
Yeah.
hey, some people are into that. So he's going to be getting those too. So
Yeah, that'll
if
be
you're
awesome.
looking to get a headless horseman, I know a guy.
Yeah. I know a guy too, right here.
Well, you know me, so
Yeah, we gotta get John at least one.
Yeah.
Get him tested out.
It's plastic crack.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the Aerother figure, I popped them all together and everything. So
God, look at that thing.
Yeah,
sword.
that's John's taste. Just
So-
Look at that. Look at that. That just says, I'm going to stab you to death with this burning sword, and then I'm going to stomp your guts out with my damn demon feet. Look at it.
And this
dirty demon feet.
he is the horseman. He's the horseman of war. So he actually comes with a horse. I don't have it out. He's packed away, but his horse is the same color pattern as he is and everything. And
That is, that's fucking awesome.
Yep.
yeah, he's really impressive.
I'm still
It's
telling you,
really
though,
impressive figure.
I want
And
that
his-
eagle figure. I want
And
that
let me-
eagle figure.
His faceplate comes off. Let me top it off real quick.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's what nightmares are made of.
Ah, cha cha cha.
And they are making 4 horsemen. So he's war, and then you've got pestilence and shoot, I'm trying not to break that. Pestilence and death and help me out here. I'm drawing a blank.
Famine.
famine. Yeah.
Women, yeah.
Pestilence, death, famine, and war.
Yeah.
Right.
They sound like some really awful strippers.
And each one of them has a sleeve.
Ladies and gentlemen, pestilence.
Here comes pestilence.
That's terrible. But yeah, the one for death, his horse is skeleton. It's a skeleton horse, so that was pretty badass.
Yeah.
They just revealed that one a few months ago.
Did anybody ever play the Undead Nightmare where you could get the 4 Horsemen's horses in Red Dead Redemption, the Undead Nightmare?
I heard about that. I've not played it.
Yeah, I never got to play it either.
I got this one. That's the only winged one I have.
Oh yeah, that's the unknown one. Yeah.
Yeah. God, it looks so neat. I'm not sure if I got the wings right though. I have no idea. I probably should see like a tutorial or something, but they're a little.
He isn't a tutorial.
Well, there really
It
isn't.
looks good.
There's
It looks good though.
yeah, no.
I mean, look at those things. It's so
Right.
veiny.
Turn him around. Let's see. You got the adapter
right?
in. That's how it goes. Yep, that's right.
Yep.
I wasn't sure of the angle, and I was like, because they feel like they have this like weird kind of resting. I don't know. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the wings are tighter than others. But if you can stand him up and have his wings posed up to where the bottom tips of them are just touching behind him, and it kind of gives a second point of balance for him. But yeah, all of the winged ones come with these little adapters, and they just. I'm moving off camera. They just plug into the back. That right there plugs in, and then they've got the holes that the wings plug into.
Yeah, John, you should.
Is the
get in on it.
plastic connections on them? Is it? I know how some of like the foot that broke off the ash. That's a great figure, but that thing's brittle as shit.
Oh,
So you plug those things into that adapter. Is it nice and hardy? Like,
oh yeah, yeah.
I think Ash is a NECA figure, and those NECA figures back in the day had like some very brittle plastic, but these are not. It's not the case.
yeah, I see. Yeah, it's a nice chunk of plastic, nice rounded out chunk of plastic on there.
Yeah, it's,
You can hear when he
it's a-
pulled it out. It was that squeaky
Yeah.
noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
So I mean, that peg's pretty thick compared to other lines. So I know what you mean about the pegs being too thin to break off. No, these can take it.
Because I noticed, like, when I pull the hands and stuff off the wrestling figures, like change hands, even though it's a thin piece of plastic, it's that flexible, like malleable plastic. So it's less prone to breakage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I mean, even these, like, this is
I
a
like
dwarf.
that, dude.
So I'm popping his pieces off, like his shoulder armor. These holes that they plug into are pretty decent
pretty good
size
size.
holes. Yeah. And that bothers some people, but I mean, at the same time, those pieces aren't going to break on you. I mean,
Right.
it's no.
And if you got all the accessories plugged in, you're not going to see that.
And
Right.
the head, I mean, that's a big ball socket in his head. The horns come out, and it's the same thing, So, and you don't have to have the horns in that position if you want them, positioned a different way or whatever. They move, so they're not glued in. You're not stuck with one look. So
Right.
the arms, I mean, pop
That's
right
pretty-
out.
That's pretty good.
The hand,
Yeah. Yeah. I like
they're
it.
modular. You can take a couple of different figures and mash them up, make your own characters. If you've got like D&D characters or other fantasy type of stuff, you can make your own characters. This is one like this character. I mean, it's not really a character. It's just some parts that I'd pop together. His lower half is like the shorter dwarven half, but I put longer legs on him. So now he's like, a vampire warrior character.
Beefy
whatever.
vampire.
So
Dominic Purcell in Blade 3.
Yes, Dominic Purcell. They played Trinity.
But yeah, I mean, even like the ankles, like it just they pop right out. You can change the feet on these guys. Torso, you pop them.
That's
in
a
half
good
and
sized
stuff.
ball joint right there too. It's,
Yeah, I mean it's.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's what she said.
So
Sponsored by Manscaped.
Manscaped.
Why is one bigger than the other?
I mean, that's a full on split these guys can do. So
Yeah.
and they pop out.
Yeah, that's
Keep your ball joint smooth with Manscaped.
I mean, you can take these guys apart. They're made that way.
Yeah.
And you can make your own characters. You don't have to paint them if you can't paint or don't want to or whatever. They come in all kinds of colors. You can mix and match, create your own characters. There is going to be a video game come out, but that's not, it didn't start with the video game. It started with the toys. And they have their own little, bios that you can go by or not. You don't have to.
Yeah.
You see a character that you like, you think is cool, get the character, check him out. You may like him, you might not. Hey, it's not for everybody, but they're really cool.
Yeah.
They do look like they're real good quality, which is
They're becoming for me.
Well, John, you have exactly 1 week to get you
Yeah.
a Mythic Legions figure so we can review it next time.
Like, look, this is a basic sword,
And-
John. Look at that
look
thing.
at
And
that.
Look at that
I'm
thing.
putting him back together as we speak. So
Yes. I mean, look at that thing.
Look at that.
Look at
Look
that
at that thing.
yeah,
Look at that thing.
yeah. There's your big Buster sword, your big demon slayer.
Yeah.
So, like here's a couple of different of the swords. So you've got one that's a little more ornate, and then this one you can kind of see has been kind of chewed up. They don't come that way. That was done on purpose. They always come that smooth type of surface, but and they're durable. It's rigid, but it's not that soft Hasbro. You get it, and it's a limp noodle weapon.
So you mean like this right here? Because I've got this figure. on my
Yeah.
desk. It's
Yeah,
a cool
we've
figure,
already
too.
Yeah, that
but if you take this sword out and you look at it,
Yeah.
that shit ain't straight.
No. McFarlane is known for his soft weapons too. So.
He's a grower, not a shower. All right.
Now this was Thorn. Hey, fun little note. I designed
Good
that
pose.
sword he's holding.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I designed that.
makes
That's the
custom
sword
weapons,
horseman.
man. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
That's that
It's
reminds
the
me
Four
of
Horsemen logo
what's
stacks
that?
on top of it, and here's the sword.
That reminds me of that sword from World
That's
of
a
Warcraft
production
a little
piece
bit.
too.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at that.
Comes with the tiniest dude too.
Well, he's not supposed to be the one that
Right.
wields it. It's just that particular character in the lore is a relic collector.
Right.
So he's more of like it's stashed in the archives and everything.
So he's not gonna whip it
Which
out
is-
and jump around like a ketamined up frog like Yoda.
No. Now I will say the one that you really like.
I want that figure.
They are somewhat modular, but not as modular as the knights and the dwarves. Like these fall under. They came out under Gothatropolis first.
Yeah.
But then they created some more, and they put them into under the Mythic Legion's banner. So you can, to a degree, you can like pop his arms off, his head can come off. You can pull them apart at the waist. So they are somewhat modular. You can't really combine these parts with a figure of this body size. They
Right.
have a slimmer body type, and with those you can swap like the arms, and then people discovered you can combine the lower body off of the birds with the upper body of the slimmer figures to make a harpy type character. So you can fudge some of them into it, but these don't pull apart quite as well as the actual official Mythic Legion's figures.
Oh, if I got one of them, he's staying like that because that is majestic as hell.
I just hear the Team America theme song.
Yeah. Well, a couple of years back for
Yeah.
4th of July, I took a big Gatling gun thing and took some pictures with him.
God, America. My eye is drawn to that I think it was that over your right shoulder. There's like a big orange giant thing.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Because I know I'm making you break up the collection, but I couldn't help it.
No, it's fine. He's a bit dusty, but this is the troll scale. And let me show you. I don't have a standard figure.
That is a hunk of plastic, man.
I'll grab this guy.
It
He's
just
got
hit
a
my
custom.
thing. But could you imagine playing D&D and making your own custom characters out of one of those things and then using that as your D&D character?
So he's got a custom head on him. He doesn't come with his head, but that's the scale we're looking at here.
I love it because he
And
looks
this is
like a
Rotocast.
Gorgonite from
Yeah.
Small Soldiers.
I just
Yeah,
love
he
the
kind of does. He kind of does.
He's got that vibe.
Yeah.
So he's a Rotocast figure, but he does move. He's got you hear those ratchets in the shoulders, and you can move his arms. Head moves.
Don't worry,
The
buddy.
legs-
That's what I sound like when I wake up in the morning. too.
Legs move somewhat, but I mean they're not the most posable, but they look great on the shelf.
Yeah.
So I have to date all of the types of trolls they've come out with. He's the only one that I've got sitting out on display. But one of my favorite ones, and I got him before I joined the show, so I never really showed him off for the what's in the box. But
Jesus.
Wow.
that is the ice troll, and if you look, this thing in here, that is the handle to his weapon, which is big enough for you to grab with your hand, and the blade is an ice blade.
Yeah.
And it's over here on this side. It is like a Bowie knife in your hand. It's so massive. It's so big. You could hurt somebody with that thing. But he's really cool. I like him. Took me a while to get him. I actually did a custom to in trade. This was my payment, and I took, oddly enough, one of these trolls and made a like a lava type of troll and put giant wings on it. Repositioned the horns and everything. He's on my Instagram. If y'all go and just kind of look around, and you'll come across him. You'll know it when you see it.
Yeah. You'll have to open that up and show that off one day.
Yeah. Oh, he's definitely going to get opened. You see my shelves behind me. I've got shelves behind me, shelves over here, shelves over there. It's shelves everywhere, but I need to rearrange. There's some things that I want to kind of phase out to make room for stuff like that. Yeah. So I got to make room to put him.
Yeah.
So big.
I love that.
That's my head
that.
next to this thing.
It's gonna be one of those things where like one of your shelves just randomly collapses and you get trapped in your home, just buried under mythic legions. So much plastic.
But they're so cool.
Sounds like a dream come true.
Well, Legions isn't the only thing on my shelves, though. They occupy, a couple of shelves, that middle one. But I mean, there's Spider-Man stuff, and
we'll have video tours one day. Like, just put them up on the channel, like individually.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, I got a couple of Plunderlings. There's some other Marvel stuff. You see, there's a little bit of Star Wars peeking out over here. That's a couple of Articulated Icons ninjas. Oh, that's the Fur Ray, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
See, I've got the Witcher 2. He's there.
I'm seeing some Crusaders on the wall behind you.
Some what?
Some Crusaders on the wall behind you.
Oh, yeah. That's the Templar Knights. Yeah. I can't get to them. I've got like what you can't see off camera. You kind of peeking here. There's boxes in front of it, but yeah, they have.
You will show us the Crusaders. God's will is it?
Let me. So I mean, here's kind of a custom one.
God wills it.
I put a
bearded
skeleton on him.
So you are chosen poorly.
I see that. And I still need a kale.
Man, I would take that and I would paint that white and red. I'd paint it black, and then splatter blood. I'd splatter blood splatter on it.
Hey, hang on. They made.
Look at
that.
Yeah.
I think that's available right now on Big Bad Toy Store right now.
Big Bad Toy Store, yeah. So these are available now.
I'm gonna get John to spend some money.
And that's stock. That's stock. You can get this just like this right now.
Yeah. I have bills to pay, sir.
Well, they do have a pile of loot, I hear.
Yeah, there's a program. I'll tell you all about it. I'm not going to tell you about it on air because they don't sponsor us.
Yeah, if they sponsor us, that's another thing.
Yeah, in the event that you do Big Bad Toy Store, you wanna hook a brother up because I got a pile of loot that I'm scared to ship right now.
Oh,
yeah, it's one of those things where it's like that's gonna wind up on my doorstep and I gotta explain that.
It's gonna be funny.
Yeah, I keep preaching, and I'm like, I wish these companies would figure out a way to change the box to something non-descriptive. Like Big Bad is the worst. It literally says Big Bad Toy Store on the side of the box.
Yeah,
and it's like I can't fake it. I can't be like, oh, it's just tools.
It's baby food for our future child.
Yeah, and then I would actually pay extra to these companies if they would just like maybe give me like a $10 charge to slip a piece of paper in there that says congratulations, you won so and so. You know, be like, no, I won this.
That
You know,
would be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, think about how much relationships that would save. Yeah.
Man, you're talking about like Adam and Eve discretion that they advertise. You want that for toys?
It's not my fault she had to have that apple.
Good God. That's too much, man.
Works to me, God Almighty, they're $50.
Well, yeah, but they're like,
they are.
where have you been with action figures, though?
They are, but hear me out. Hear me out now. They're worth it. These things too, even if you buy into it at $50, look up, just go to eBay and just type in Mythic Legions and look at some of the prices that some of the people sell these things for after you can't get them from places like Big Bad Toy Store anymore. They instantly shoot up in price.
Don't worry, I got you, man. We're gonna play a little bit of Call of Duty, and I'm gonna whisper sweet little words in between rifle bursts, you know.
In between cussing snipers.
Yeah, I told you, don't peek.
Look at that.
Yeah, I think look at see, yeah.
Basically, the Black Knight from Monty Python.
It's just a flesh wound.
You lie.
There you go.
Bleed on.
Now it is.
What are you gonna do? Bleed on me?
My favorite one is where he just looks at his wound and looks back and he says, "I've had worse."
You're alone.
I found that video. It's a rabbit. Don't listen to me. It's just a cute little bunny rabbit.
We'll have to. You know what? It reminds me. We'll have to get. There's a fellow voice actor in our circles. His dad was in Monty Python at the end. He's like one of the extras, and I was like, I would wear that badge of honor for the rest of my life.
So yeah,
I would tell everybody.
Wow.
Too, so that Dark Templar, he's got the sword that actually has a scabbard.
Wait, and flip the scabbard over too, and show him that it's a full scabbard. It's not like a faux scabbard, like a
Geralt.
Yeah, Geralt. You know, because I mean, I'm not to speak ill of the Toddy Mac, but he does give us faux scabbards.
Yeah, no, and then that little clip there, they come with belts, and you can stick them through the loop. Fair warning, those clips typically end up breaking off, though, and really they could do away with those things. I'm just I'm putting on his holdings here.
And if you want to see something really stupid, John, I say you really want some stuff, right, for your Mythic Legions. There's a lot of options for 3D printing.
Yeah.
These are some shoulder pads I printed. I just need a figure.
Hang on.
Oh, you want to show?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know how good they show up on camera, but they're like lion head.
Oh, that'll be great because people that are about to get those 2-packs, that Attila and
yeah, see, just look at that thing.
Attila and Gorgo 2-packs. That's his sigil. The Attila is the lion. So
I used it's like I forget. I want to say it's like 4K resin, so the detail is insane on these things. You just need to put them in primer, and the plugs work perfectly. It's good to go.
You'll have to send some to me to paint for you.
Hey, we'll send me an address, man. I'll send them over.
Yeah.
I'll print a bunch. Just send you some stuff.
Now, since that topic came up, there are other 3D businesses and people that do it. Sometimes they just, it's like not even a side thing. They'll do it sometimes. I'll do a thing with them like, hey, you send me some stuff. Like if it's a run of something that you did, I'll paint them and then I'll sell them, and you tell me what you need, what your cost is, and what you need to make off of it, and we'll split it. We'll split the difference there. So I'll sell them and I'll ship them out to whoever bought them, and then send you your portion of it through PayPal or whatever.
Look at that.
So-
that's how, this sounds like Scarface. This is exactly how Scarface started.
I've done that with Steel Titan. There's another one that's Noble Bear Customs. He just sent me some really cool vampire goblin heads that I'm going to paint. So I'm going to do something with him with that. So, and then some of my pieces that I've designed, I haven't sculpted them yet. I'm still learning the digital sculpting aspect through ZBrush. It is a massive interface to learn.
You need a doctorate to do ZBrush.
It's a lot of information.
It's so much.
I've designed some pieces in there available at wolfkingcustoms.com. I know I showed this off a couple of weeks ago, but it's like the main ones that I've got right now is this guy. Like I designed the shoulder pieces, the torso plate, and the head. And then
Bo, there's your kale.
Yeah, it's basically kale.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So that's just some of the pieces that I've done that are available through Wolf King, and I've got some more stuff coming. It's in various production stages right now.
I'm still working on these though, but I'm not completely sold on it yet. But they're like wraparound shoulders. They're angel wings.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. So it's like kind of like wings that are draped over the shoulders and kind of come around to the chest.
Right.
So, yeah, still working on that.
Interesting.
Still working on that.
Yeah, you gotta find your figure or whatever. So whenever you're doing the prototyping for these, you can fit them and everything. And besides that unknown one that you got there.
The first one I bought was just the tester. I bought the barbarian.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I bought him as just a guy that I could kind of like just demo and kind of throw stuff on and see how they fit. And,
Get you one of those
to give you a
Dark Templar Knights. Somebody with the actual armor.
Yeah, I know these things are huge.
That's big.
So they need a little work. But yeah.
There we go. I got it.
Oh my god! I just let me put it back on. Oh my god! But the peg is like I got the peg to work. But yeah, it's massive. And then a massive holder, and then to go with that, I just got some standard ones, like some little, regulars.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just basics.
That's cool too. I like that.
But yeah, there's something to have fun with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While I learn. And I think, man, are we puttered out as far as nerd rage? I think we're good.
I think Bo might be asleep on us.
Oh no, I was just sitting there looking at looking through. I'm not gonna lie, I was looking through Zombie's Instagram.
See,
don't get lost.
see, Scarface sampling.
First you get the plastic, then you get the power, then you get the woman.
You let me rage out on them wrestling, and now I'm gonna have nightmares about Vince McMahon buying my business and selling it to the highest bidder. I don't even own a business.
I went ahead and took your lumber business.
I hadn't created it yet.
I'm creative control now.
You remember Dustin? You remember last show? I showed you. I still had in the box the retro wave long shot.
Yeah.
Well, I kit bashed a little bit of the Ghost Rider parts from the retro Ghost Rider, and 3D printed some parts. But he's still in. I mean, obviously this is prototype, but
nice.
But that's how he's coming along.
Nice.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Yeah. gotta paint him and everything. But yeah,
Have you seen? I don't know what the character's name is. It's he's got like the big flame stuff like around his throat
Chamber.
and chest. Chamber, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw people popping those Ghost Rider parts on that figure.
Yeah.
That looked really good.
I got the idea because the Robbie Reyes figure that was going to be with the HasLab, I noticed as soon as they unveiled that figure, I was like, man, I know that body from somewhere, and it was the retro carded long shot. And I'm like, it's the same exact body, down to like even the boots, man. He's even got the cool little biker boots. Like
Nice.
you can see those. And I was like, man, I'm gonna pick up one of those retro long shots and just throw some Ghost Rider parts on it. See about grinding that chest down, getting rid of the emblem, and you can get the two-part epoxy. I don't know if you ever messed with that stuff before. Oh my god, it is freaking cool.
Is it? Are you talking about for an adhesive or sculpting?
Sculpting.
Sculpting. You mean the epoxy sculpt?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I got it.
Oh yeah, I
learned about this stuff. How long ago was that? It was in 2001, 2002 in a taxidermist magazine.
Oh man, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
that stuff is so great, man. It's so versatile, and
it is. It's really good stuff.
I end up just taking some nitrile gloves and a bunch of water and smoothing it out before I even go to sanded paint, and it like saves you like a bajillion years in time.
It's good stuff though. Yeah, I swear by it. If you're gonna sculpt something, it's really great.
Or customize or sculpt. I mean, I'm not that great, but man, I love that stuff. Then what else? But yeah, and then plus you can use UV resin a lot to cover up a lot of holes and stuff if you need to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What brand do you use in that? Because I have something that was left over from. It's like this. It's just called Laser Bond. It was like one of those as seen on TV things. I don't even think this exists anymore. But it sucks as a glue to bond things, but for a filler like what you're talking about, it works really great for that because it's fast.
Well, like this is actually for 3D printing, but it's I use Elegoo Mars 3D resin, and basically you take a little toothpick or something, put it in the holes of whatever you want to fill. Like if you just got some little little holes or whatever, like air bubbles or anything like that are just kind of, you dab that in there and then take a little UV flashlight and put it over it, and it'll cure within a couple of seconds, and then you can sand and do whatever you need to do.
Good to know.
Because when you're 3D printing, you end up with a huge, like, almost like a vat of like unused resin that you really don't want to put back in, but it's still good. It's still good stuff. So, and you just take and pour it in a little bottle or whatever, and you have your sculpting resin that you could use as filler.
Nice.
Gotcha. So you do a lot of printing that uses the resins that's UV cured.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. The 3D printer that I use mainly for like customization and stuff like that is an Elegoo Mars resin printer, and because man, they're by far so easy, and you could get different types of resin. You can get resin, which is it's almost like a rubber type resin. So when it cures, it actually, I have like this little chest body armor piece that I use for like mezcos and stuff like that, and it's actually flexible.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got some pieces that are flex printed right here. This is the folds pieces for the Legions or whatever, and this is another piece. I mean, it's printed, and you can't do this with just regular resin.
Yep.
It would snap.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's super brittle.
Yeah, they give.
Yeah, and like this right here, I got a flak jacket. You can see.
Yep.
And then the pistol actually comes out of the holster here,
That's awesome. Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah. Elegoo, if you'd like to sponsor us, your printers are awesome and they're very affordable.
We need 5 of them.
You know what? Go
I
ahead.
won't say no.
Yeah. Why don't you just give me one of them Elegoo Jupiters and we'll call it even. I'll print helmets for everybody.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
I
next
need a helmet.
Next time you see us all on stream, we're all Mandalorians.
Yes.
I request my Mandalorian have hair like Ric Flair on it. Ric Flair's hair on the back.
We're gonna take back Mandalore. Woo!
Woo!
Gonna get the Force. Woo!
Oh.
All right. Well, we better call it, boys. I'm sorry. I came in here and ruined it. Probably had a nice little cadence and everything, and I just came in here and ruined it.
No. It's nice to get
Not at all.
another input in on it.
Yeah. Look at me, he's so tired. He ain't even gonna be able to play no Call of Duty.
His leg turned into a cat.
That's how I learned that solar technique.
I got time for one match of Call of Duty.
Well, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Well, for everybody else who doesn't, we'll do something else, I guess. I wish I had more Barry to watch or something, but you'll see us next week.
Are you through it already?
Well, yeah. I mean, because they're only doing that thing where they're dropping a few episodes a week. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Gotta wait till next Sunday.
What is it?
Sunday.
Nerd rage.
Yeah, I could. If that was the case, I would have already watched it because I didn't even feel the first 2 episodes. Didn't even feel it. Show's so fucking good, man.
In what world does a streaming service have the balls to be cable? Sorry.
We'll
Sorry.
get back there.
Yeah. So how you feel about 1 episode a week? But I pay you.
Oh goodness.
Well, everybody have a great night.
Yeah.
Who's watching?
Yep.
If you're watching the replay, have a great whatever.
Yeah.
Yep.
A great whatever day you watch this on.
Yeah.
Pay no attention to me. I'm an idiot and I say things.
You just described all of us.
Yeah.
So,
I'm sorry.
I've been told I say too much.
much too much.
Much too much. All right, fellas.
All right. We'll see you later.
So you
Signing
fellas.
off.